Today's video is going to be a little something different. The biggest difference in today's video is the fact that I am wearing green. Just kidding, but green is very different for me. I was actually inspired by Samantha March to do a green eye look today. She rocks green eyeshadow and I was like, I want to try to do a green eye look because I couldn't tell you the last time that I did. So we're going to be using the Dirty Martini palette today. We've got a chit chat, get ready with me type video while also incorporating day 10 of working my way through my entire makeup collection until I have used every single product. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, you probably aren't following me on Instagram or TikTok. I will have those linked down below. I will also have all of the products that I'm using today linked down below, and I'll kind of explain things. But first, if you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy, and let's go ahead and get started. So what is working my way through my entire makeup collection until I've used every single product, and why am I doing it? I'm doing it because I have too much makeup and I don't know what my thoughts are on half of the products that I have because I haven't used them in so long because there's just too much. I want to downsize a little bit. I want to feel a little bit less overwhelmed because having a lot of makeup can be, having a lot of anything can be overwhelming, and I don't want to feel overwhelmed anymore. I feel like it stresses me out because I don't have as much space in this house as I did at our apartment, and there's just not enough space for things, and I just have stuff that's old, stuff that I keep and I don't even know if I like it or not, so I'm like, what am I doing? So that's why I'm doing this. It's also really fun and it's encouraging me to use products that I haven't used in a really long time or ever. And we're on day 10. So days 1 through 9 have been on Instagram and TikTok. I do a part 1 and a part 2. You don't have to wait for part 2 to come out. I post it right after. Part 1 is me showing you the products and applying them, and then part 2 is an update, usually about 6 to 9 hours after, and I go through the products that I used and I put them into 3 categories: either keep, declutter, or try again. If I keep it, that means I love it and it brings me joy and I want it in my collection. If I declutter it, I most likely was already on the fence, or it just was an absolute fail, and I just know that I don't need this in my collection anymore. And then we have try again, which is a category for kind of in-between products where maybe it didn't work for me one day, but I want to try it with another primer or, you know, a different setting powder or something. Like, I'm just not 100% sure. Those products go into try again, and I'm going to kind of cycle those back into the days of working my way through my entire makeup collection. Today's video is going to be a chatty get ready with me. I've had a lot of requests to put this video on my YouTube channel. I'm gonna get into the makeup in just a second, but there's gonna be lots of chit chatting going on today. I'm not good at doing my makeup and talking at the same time. That's why I'm getting all this out first. But the topic of today's video is partially inspired by this new series that I've been doing, and then also partially inspired by Samantha March. If you don't know who Samantha March is, I'll have her channel linked down below. She's, you know, my inspo for the green today. I don't think you guys have ever seen me wear green before, at least not in any recent history, and she posted a video that really inspired me, and I was really resonating with what she was saying, so I'm gonna link that video down below for you guys to watch. I highly recommend you go watch it and go check out Samantha March. She's awesome, and we have the same birthday, which is really cool. So anyway, we're gonna start off with primer. Usually I use completely new products, or at least products that I haven't kept, but today we're gonna be using these two because I used these in day 9 and I was so obsessed with the way that my foundation looked that I just want to use it again. So I'm gonna start with the Physicians Formula Butter Believe It Primer. I did not think I was gonna keep this. I hadn't used it. I've only used it the one time. It's very scented. It feels, I expected it to be oily, and it kind of is, but also it doesn't make my skin look greasy. It's great. I love it. And I did not expect to love it. I think I'll zoom you guys in a little bit because we just feel a little bit far. We're gonna have a nice little talk. Gotta get nice and close and comfortable. So, as you guys may or may not have noticed, I would say there's been a decline of makeup content on my channel, and that is because, I don't know, I feel like it's for a lot of reasons. One, I have more interests than just makeup. Two, I've been making makeup YouTube videos on my channel for 7 years now, which is a really long time. Makeup is an expensive hobby, and maybe I was feeling a little bit burnt out, a little bit of a burnout. I know we've all been there, we've all felt that. I've definitely felt this multiple times, but recently, I would say like the past, I don't even know, 6 months, year, probably like year or so, I've just been feeling a little bit forced when it comes to makeup videos, which is not what I want, because I used to love makeup, and I still do love makeup. It was my strongest passion for a very long time. I've loved makeup ever since I think I was like 10 or 11. I fell in love with makeup. I started watching makeup videos on YouTube in 2010 or 11, and I fell in love. I've never left. I love watching YouTube and being on social media, consuming it, as well as posting on it. I'm going in with the Ofra Absolute Cover Foundation. This is so freaking good. This is the shade 1. This is like my perfect match. I'm obsessed with this. You guys need to try it. You'll see how it looks on my skin. It's gonna look great. And you guys can use code Paige for 20% off if you guys are interested. Again, all of the products that I'm using will be linked down below. But yeah, feeling a little bit burnt out. I recently went to, actually, Ofra. I went to the Ofra factory down in like the Fort Lauderdale area, South Florida area, and I feel like I got re-inspired a little bit, which I don't want to like sound dramatic. I just applied a little bit to the side of my face so that you could see the difference. This is a very thin layer of this foundation, like super thin. It is buildable, so I will be able to cover up this little bit of redness that's showing through, but it is so good. So anyway, back to feeling burnt out. I feel like it's a combination of doing the same thing for a really long time, as well as just being a little bit overwhelmed with how much makeup is coming out and feeling the pressure of trying to keep up with the new makeup releases, which Samantha kind of touched on in her video, and I just really related to what she was saying because she also does makeup videos on YouTube, and she talks a lot about a lot of the new releases, and I don't know, just everything she said, I was like, yes, 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 and it made me feel less alone because I don't know, I've gotten comments like, I thought this was a makeup channel, like, and I don't know, like, I get it, like, I get that maybe you subscribed for my makeup videos, and that's fine, that's fine. If you liked my makeup videos, that's great, I'm still gonna be posting them, but I also have been incorporating other types of content on my channel for quite some time now, including vlogs and more lifestyle stuff, and then more recently, books. I started reading about a year ago, and actually it was last July, I think, was like the first book that I read in any, you know, for any recreational reason. I had some mandatory school readings that I may or may not have read in school, but I started reading for fun about a year ago, and I found BookTok and I found BookTube, and I found a new passion. I also have another passion, which is video games. I have played video games my whole life, but the last several years I've been playing a lot of video games. If you guys didn't know, I have a gaming channel. I used to stream on Twitch every week playing Fortnite, Animal Crossing, Stardew Valley, other games. I love video games, so I have a lot of things that I want to give my attention to, but it's really hard to find a balance. Sorry, I will turn my phone off. It's hard to find a balance. I'm trying to find a balance because I want to show that in my YouTube videos, and I want to share that part of my life with you guys. Look at how good my skin looks. I just want to say, like, I'm obsessed. Anyway, I want to show that part of my life. I want to show that my life doesn't completely revolve around makeup, and I love content creation. I love filming vlogs. I enjoy editing. Sometimes it can be tedious, but when it comes down to it, like, if I had to pick makeup or YouTube, I would pick YouTube, because this is like where my true passion is now. And I think it originally started with makeup, which then introduced me to YouTube, and YouTube is my main passion. YouTube and social media, content creation. It's what I love, and so many of you guys are so kind and will comment and say, like, I love that you're, you know, branching out, and I'll watch anything that you post as long as it's making you happy. And I just want to say I truly appreciate you, because there's a lot of pressure to review every single new release, know everything about every single new release. If you don't talk about something, all of a sudden, you know, that's read into too much, and now you don't like this brand, and you're like, where did that come from? And it's just a lot. So I'm trying to open up a little bit in this video. I feel like I'm fairly open in my videos when I talk to you guys. I never intentionally hide anything from you. Obviously, I keep some things personal. We're gonna try this concealer. I've never tried this before. It's the Marc Jacobs Extra Shot. I'm not gonna focus so much on the products that I'm using, but like I said, they will all be listed down below. And I will have an update towards the end of this video. It'll be like the several hour later update. It'll be in this video, so you won't have to like find it. So I'll put it right there for you. Easy peasy. I think I got this at TJ Maxx, by the way. So anyway, feeling a little bit overwhelmed, finding what works for me, what makes me happy. Obviously, my job here is to entertain you, to give you my opinions and review stuff, show you recommendations, show you what's new, you know, that type of thing. But this also consumes a big part of my life, and don't get me wrong, I love it. But I just want to have more balance. I want to have more balance in my life. I think it'll be better for me, for, you know, just mental clarity and well-being, which I want for everybody. And I have to remember that I need to consider myself in this too. I try to stay very positive in my YouTube videos. I don't, you know, if I have something negative to say, I keep it very lighthearted, because I don't need to be spreading more negativity into the world right now. Also, I got lipstick on my sponge, so that's great. But I don't want to be spreading more negativity into the world. I'm going to keep it real, but I'm not going to be unnecessarily ugly about it. So I try to stay, you know, family friendly, positive vibes, and I know that what I watch has an effect on how I'm feeling. Again, this is something that Samantha said in her video, and I don't want to, like, you know, just repeat what she said, but like I said, I just really resonated with what she was talking about. And I know that how content can affect me when I watch it, if it's like a negative or a positive video. So I'm just trying to make positive videos and have fun and hang out with you guys. And I love you guys. I love having a community with you guys. I don't know how I feel about that concealer. I feel like it didn't do anything, like, at all. It kind of, like, it's glowy maybe, but it didn't add any coverage. Next, we're going in with this bad boy, the powder from La Mer. I've used this like twice, and it's like $100. So we're using this today. I doubt I will declutter this, even if I don't love it, because I spent way too much money on this just to get rid of it. So anyway, I'm basically telling you that I don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm kind of trying to, like, find my groove when it comes to content creation and what I'm posting and when I'm posting and how much I'm posting and what I share with you guys. So on Instagram the other day, I posted a ton of stories, and I appreciate you all for helping me if you participated in those polls. I got a lot of good feedback from you. I wanted to know what type of content you are watching, what type of content do you want to see, who are your favorite creators, and if you guys have any comments, please leave them down below in the comment section. Anything additional you guys want to say, any requests, any recommendations, what do you like about my channel, what would you like to see more of, what would you like to see less of. Obviously I'm gonna do what's the best decision for me, but I do want to take what you guys have to say into consideration when I'm making decisions about my channel, because I'm able to do this as my job because of you guys, and it's great and I wouldn't have it any other way. So yeah, please comment down below with something, anything at all. Any input, any feedback would be fantastic. I will also have my bling brushes linked down below. You guys can use code Paige for 10% off. I use these in every single video, every single TikTok. These brushes are my life. Literally, if you guys only knew, these are literally the only brushes that I use. I love them so much. I'm surrounded by bling. It's what makes me happy. So I will have these linked down below. They're linked in every video, but I'll specifically link the Paige Koren collaboration brush set if you guys are interested. These are the pink ones, and I love pink. Usually you see me wearing pink or peach, so green is just a huge contrast for me today. Next, we're going in with the Morphe GLAMABRONZE bronzer in the shade Icon. So I wanted to discuss the results a little bit of what I concluded from those polls that I posted on Instagram. So it seems like the winning category of content is makeup, but it was very, very closely tied with, or almost tied with, lifestyle and vlogs, which I know I was in like a little vlog mood a month or so ago, and then I kind of stopped posting vlogs. And if I'm being honest, I love posting vlogs. They're a lot, and it takes a lot to film a daily vlog because I have other stuff that I have to get done, and if I'm trying to film myself doing something, it takes 10 times longer. So for example, I could do this makeup in probably 20 minutes, easy peasy, but this video is gonna take me probably a few hours to film. So it just takes a long time, and I was feeling just very like, just not in a good headspace, if that makes sense. I wasn't feeling motivated. I wasn't feeling excited. I was like feeling anxious about having to film vlogs and videos, so I would push it off. But then it's like, all right, well, I have nothing to post, like I have to film something. So then I anxiously film something, and then I now have nothing else to film, and then I'm like, oh god, like I'm done, but like now I gotta worry about the next one. And I kind of got into a little bit of a, I don't want to say a rut, but kind of like a cycle of like being stressed about not having content to post, but then also not filming it because of feeling stressed, if that makes sense. And then I was just continuing to do the same thing over and over again. So I'm telling myself I'm in a good mindset. I'm ready to create content. I'm excited. I truly am excited, and going to Ofra really did help with my excitement for makeup. And I think it was being around people that love makeup and being around people that appreciate makeup and seeing the factory and seeing all the work that goes into making makeup. I don't know, I can't explain it, but I definitely did feel quite a bit of inspo, if you will. So shout out to the Ofra team for making me feel inspired again, because I feel like I lost that a little bit. Maybe I didn't lose it, but it just was kind of pushed to the side. But I feel like coming back, and I feel really excited. I feel so excited, and I'm still gonna be posting book content because that makes me so happy. I am so glad that I found reading. I randomly saw some girl on YouTube, not some girl, but someone that I watch on YouTube, talk about talk about a book that was a psychological thriller, which is not my thing. I do not like to expose myself to scary or stressful situations because I internalize that and crank the volume up 1000%. But I randomly decided to read Verity by Colleen Hoover, and my life was changed. Not to be dramatic, but it really was. And now I have like hundreds of books. I have my own library, and so yeah, I'm gonna keep posting book content. I'm gonna keep posting vlogs and makeup. I want to have just like a variety of content, which is kind of the opposite of what YouTube wants you to do. I feel like YouTube wants you to niche down and like be specific on something. I'm not sure why. I think it has to do with the algorithm. Don't ask me about the algorithm because I don't understand it. But I don't know. I want to post and film what I like to post, and I understand that that's not going to be everybody's cup of tea, and I think Samantha said it really well, where someone's content might not serve you in a certain time or at a certain time, and that's completely fine, but you can't hate on the creator for creating that content, if that makes sense. So I understand that, you know, you might not like book videos, and that's totally fine. You don't have to watch them. If it bothers you that I post them, then, you know, I understand. I understand that it's not for everybody. I understand as a viewer, like, people change, and sometimes certain content calls to me, sometimes it doesn't, and I understand. It's okay. But saying that, you know, like why would you post this video? Like, you can't post videos about books. You're a makeup channel. Like, why are you doing this? Like, I'm gonna unsubscribe because, you know, you're posting something besides makeup. Like, you don't have to tell me. Like, it's okay. You can just unsubscribe, and that's totally fine. No, you know, no, I got nothing against you. I get it. Like I said, it's just, you know, it's just a little bit, makes me feel a little bit sad when I love something and I'm passionate about something and I'm excited to share it with you guys, and so many of you are so open to it and positive about it, and the number of people that have told me that they started reading again or picked up a book for the first time because of my videos makes me feel validated. And not that I need validation or deserve validation, but it makes me happy because I know how much it affected me to get into reading, and if I can have that effect on just one person, that makes me feel like I did, you know, it just makes me feel good, and I know that that person is happy now that they found something new to enjoy, and I may have inspired them to pick up a new hobby that isn't harming anyone. If anything, it's a beneficial hobby in my opinion for, you know, it gets you away from screen time, and also you can support authors, and, you know, I see no harm in it. But I don't know, it just makes me so happy, and I really appreciate those comments. And then when I, you know, that's great. And then I see the other comments, and I don't let comments get to me very often. Every once in a while one slips through the cracks, and it'll affect me more than I want it to. But it's just, all I'm saying is, if my content, if you don't like that I post videos other than makeup videos, that's okay. I understand. I wish you the best if you don't want to watch my videos anymore. But I also would love for you to stick around and stay for the makeup content, and maybe just give the other content a try, and if you don't like it, again, totally fine. A year ago, well, a year and a month ago, you would not have caught me spending money on a book. I would not have watched a book video. I would have said, no, thank you, like, I'm good. And now, you've seen my TBRs, my book hauls, I'm obsessed. So, you know, it'd be great if you gave it a chance, and if not, that's totally fine. I feel like every time I do these like little chit chat, get ready with me videos, I always get super rambly, and then I feel self-conscious about rambling too much, so I'm sorry if I'm rambling. But I just feel passionate about certain things, and I want to be transparent with you guys, and just know that I appreciate you guys for sticking around this long. I know that a lot of you probably found me through me winning that Jaclyn Hill contest back in 2018, which is insane that it was almost 4 years ago. And I just want to say thank you so much for sticking around even this long, and for allowing me to grow as a person and change as a person, and let me show you guys my interest and just open up more, and I just appreciate you guys. So thank you so much. I asked if you guys liked Chit Chat Get Ready With Me's on my Instagram and a majority of you guys said yes. It was like 85% or something said yes, so we're giving it a go, because I used to post these like a long time ago, but I don't really post them anymore, but I do want to post about them if you guys like watching them. And if you guys have any like topics that you want me to talk about in future Chit Chat Get Ready With Me's, let me know. I'm priming my eyes with my MAC paint pot in the shade Painterly. No, not Painterly, I lied. This is Soft Ochre. I used up Painterly. That was my go-to for like 3 years. And then I used it up, so now we're on Soft Ochre, which is more of like a yellow base instead of like a pinkier kind of base. But I really like this one too. I love the formula of the MAC paint pots. It's my favorite eyeshadow primer. And for blush, I used Benefit ROCKATEUR. For eyebrows, I used the Brow Stylist Definer from L'Oreal. This is in the shade Light Brunette. And then the eyebrow gel from Laura Mercier. Now we're going into the Dirty Martini palette from Glamlight. I have a discount code with Glamlight. You guys can use code PAIGE for 15% off. If I have discount codes for any of the products, they'll be listed right below them, so you guys can save some money. But we're gonna do a green eye look today, and I'm really excited about it. I'm gonna start with the shade Dirty Martini, which is this matte green color. I'm gonna have to find some clean brushes because all of my other brushes are dirty, and now I'm gonna have green eyeshadow on these brushes, so who knows, I probably won't use them again until I wash them. But we're gonna crack into these cleaned brushes. These are the silver and rose gold sets, so I'm gonna go in with an E3. This is a nice blending brush. I love this blending brush, and I'm gonna take this through the crease. So I kind of got off track with the results of my Instagram stories, and basically I was saying beauty was #1, vlogs and lifestyle was #2, and then books was next. Beauty and vlogs were very, very close. Like I said, almost tied. And then books were pretty high up there as well. Like I was surprised by how many people said books, and I was very happy by that, because I'm not trying to be a book channel, you know, at least not right now. Who knows what could happen. But I love incorporating books into my videos, and I think I'll try to do vlogs where I have segments regarding books, and maybe not just like straight up book videos, so that maybe I can slowly introduce some of you guys into the book content without overdoing it. But I love books. And then other was my other category, and most of what I saw was cleaning videos, which I consider like lifestyle, and vlogs. Shop with me is the same thing. True crime stuff, which you're not gonna be seeing that from me because I'm too sensitive for that. But I love that for you guys, that you guys like that kind of content. And oh, I just dropped my brush. I want to keep doing grocery hauls because you guys seem to really enjoy that. I want to do some more cooking videos. I've done a few, like a couple, and it's very intimidating because I'm an extremely picky eater. Like, you know, everyone is like, oh, order off the kids menu, like, you know, mac and cheese, chicken nuggets, that type of thing. And I'm still very much so like that. But I'm trying to get better, and it's very, you know, it gets to me a little bit after so long of being a picky eater and having that comment made about me so many times. Like, yeah, I know. Like, I know I'm a picky eater. I'm sorry to make things difficult. Like, I don't know, I feel like I always just make things difficult. But I'm trying to branch out, and so cooking food that I like can be a little bit intimidating because, I don't know, it's just like a little bit weird. It's weird for me. It's always been kind of weird. It's like, oh, like, what is Paige gonna eat today? So yeah, it's a little bit weird. Feel a little bit weird about it, but I want to share that with you guys and maybe get some ideas from you. Picky eater friendly foods. I want to try some new things, and I want to go on this journey with you guys of broadening my horizons, bettering myself in every way, you know, less toxic social media stuff, more reading, more socialization, healthier decisions, healthier food decisions, you know, activity decisions, spending time with my boyfriend and Poncho, my dog, and just overall bettering. I want to better myself, and that's what I want to do with you guys, and I would love your encouragement, and I'd just love to kind of go on this journey with you a little bit. So that's what I want. That's my plan right now. I don't really know what that means exactly. It means we'll see what happens, but yeah. Now I'm gonna go into dry vermouth. I don't know what that is. Probably some type of alcohol, I'm guessing, because this is a martini palette. I don't really drink too often, so I feel like my alcohol knowledge is very limited. So I'm sorry if I said that wrong. I probably said that wrong, and I'm sorry for not knowing what that is, but it's a really pretty color. I'm gonna kind of do a halo eye today, I think. So, well, a halo eye. Gotta be careful what I say, because people will tell me, that's not a halo eye, that's just eyeshadow, you did it wrong. So I'm gonna do a little something. We'll see what happens. And my camera battery is about to die, so I'll be right back. Now I'm trying to figure out which shimmer to go in with, so I have a few here to swatch. So let's see. Ooh, that one is so pretty. So is that one. That one's a little bit more yellow. That one's more like minty. And that one's like a brighter green. What are we thinking? I kind of like this middle one. Not middle, but the yellowy one. I don't know, I feel like this one might be too similar to the matte shades. This is a little something different. I feel like this is too blue, like too much of a blue-green. And this is very bright. So I'm thinking that second one. High Class, I think? Yes, High Class. We're gonna go in with the shade High Class on the center of the lid, but let me clean my fingers off. I feel like nervous almost. I was kind of nervous to film this video. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I obviously don't know how you guys are gonna respond to this. I don't want you guys to think that I'm being dramatic, but this is like a big thing for me because this is like what my life revolves around. So I know like I may only be 10 to 30 minutes of your day, like a part of 10 to 30 minutes of your day, but this takes up a lot of my time, and I just want to make sure that I'm making good content and I feel good about the content that I'm making, and you guys like the content that I'm making. And I love all of you that are always here every video no matter what. I also love the ones that, you know, those of you that just kind of pop in every now and again. I just like having the sense of community. And I wanted to mention I have a Discord, and if you guys want to join that, it would be really cool. I used to be like a lot more active on it, but I kind of want to bring it back. If you don't know what Discord is, it's basically like a big group chat type thing. You join the server, there's a ton of different channels like text channels, and you guys can ask questions, talk to people about certain things, post like, oh, look at this new makeup thing that just came out, or does anyone want to play Fortnite tonight, or does anyone have any recommendations for mashed potato recipes, like literally anything. We have all kinds of text channels. We have, let me kind of just go through a few of them. We have a makeup channel, a book talk channel, Animal Crossing, Fortnite, Master Chef, which if you make dinner and you want to post a picture of it, by all means go ahead. Pet pics, we have a whole channel where you can post pictures of your pets and see other people post pictures of their pets. That's one of my favorite channels. We have fashion, memes, find a friend to play with. There's a self-promo thing there if you guys want to, you know, share your channel or whatever. And then there's also some voice channels if you guys want to hop in and like talk to each other. There's options for that as well. I will have it linked down below. Discord is an app. It's pretty easy to use, and you guys can become part of my Discord. It'd be really cool, and I think it'd be awesome to get more people over there, and you know, more people chatting and just creating, like, you know, even more of a community than what we already have, and just allowing people to get closer. And I think it's gonna be a good old time. So you can catch me in Discord if you guys want to join. So anyway, we'll have lots of links down below in the description box. So I'm just gonna kind of place this on the center of my lid just as a little highlight moment. I feel like a little bit loud with my makeup right now. Samantha's eyes are so light and beautiful, and I feel like green looks so good on her eyes, and I don't know how it's gonna look on mine. I have like kind of like grayish blue eyes, I guess, but they're not super light like hers are, so hopefully this still looks good on my eyes. But I feel like purple, like mauve-y purple and green looks so good on her. I'm gonna take a little bit of Dirty Martini on an E6 and just kind of line my lower lash line. I was gonna say run this along my lower lash line, line my lower lash line, and the words just did not come out properly. So I'm just gonna put this right here, scribble it on right here, just to kind of balance out the eye so it's not too top heavy. And then we'll move on to some highlighter, which gotta love some highlighter. I think I'm gonna put my highlighter on like the very center of my lid just to add a little extra like pop of dimension there. But I'm loving this eyeshadow. It's so fun. It's fun to switch things up. I do the same makeup look almost every day. I'm either wearing peach, neutrals, or pink, or sometimes mauve purples, but I don't really stray from those tones. So green is a very big change for me. I'm gonna go in with my highlighter, which is this Rimmel highlight in the shade 001 Stardust. This is such a pretty highlighter. I love it, and it's very affordable. Definitely check this out. I'm not sure where I got it. If I had to guess, Target or Walmart. It had to be one of those, right? Does Ulta carry Rimmel? I don't even know. But I'm gonna go ahead and take an E22. This is the best brush for inner corner highlight. Just gonna kind of swirl that around in there, tap right in my inner corner, and then boom. Look at that. It's so good. It's so good. I'm just putting a teensy tiny bit of that right on the center of my eyelid, just to add a little bit of extra dimension there, just to add a little bit of brightness, kind of round out the eye look a little bit more. Now we will apply this highlighter to my face with my beautiful F25. Best highlighter brush ever. If I do say so myself. I'm probably biased, but it's the best. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I promise my other chit chat get ready with me's don't have to be this like intense or serious of a video. You know, I just wanted to kind of sit down and talk to you guys. And I'm really excited. I have a fun video that I'm gonna film right after this. I'm going to go through my memory makeup collection. I have had a few people request to see this video after mentioning that I keep certain makeup products as like memory makeup, if that makes sense. Like, I don't want to get rid of it because it has sentimental value to me, but I also don't necessarily want to put it on my face anymore or use it because it's like 10 years old. So I have some 10-year-old eyeshadow, no, 11-year-old eyeshadow palettes to show you guys. And even older, actually. I have something older than 11 years old in my makeup collection. So ever since I mentioned that I have that, I've had requests to see it. So we're gonna show you, or I'm gonna show you my memory makeup collection. I have a few boxes down here. It's not a crazy amount of stuff, and some of it's older than others, but I'm excited to show you guys, and I'm interested to know if you guys have any memory makeup. Alright, so for lips, I'm going to line my lips with the ColourPop BFF lip liner, and then I'm going to go in with the Dolly lip gloss from Buxom. This is the full-on plumping lip polish. I forgot to grab a setting spray, so I'm just going to go ahead and use the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. You guys can use code Paige for 10% off. I'm gonna let this dry a little, and then for mascara, I'm going in with the YSL, what is this? Mascara Volume Effect Faux something. The curler is what it says. And this lipstick wand, this mascara wand looks crazy. Are you guys ready? This is just a little mini. Look at that thing. Like, what is that? So once this setting spray dries a little bit more, I'm gonna go into this, and then I'll kind of close up this segment of the video, and then the next time that you see me, after the next time that you see me, will be my update. I'll come back in several hours and we'll check on my makeup, see how it's doing, and then I'll let you guys know if I'm keeping decluttering or gonna give these products another shot. Alright guys, so here is the finished look. I really like the way my makeup looks. It's very glowy. It's very out there for me. I used to do colorful looks all the time, but I just haven't done one in forever. So I feel like very heavy on my eyes, but I still like it. I think the mascara looks really cute too. It got a little bit clumpy on my lower lash line, but we'll talk about that more later. So I will see you guys in a little bit. Thank you again for letting me like talk to you guys. I appreciate you. See you soon. Welcome to part 2. It's been about 9 hours since I last spoke to you guys, and I feel very groggy because I actually fell asleep. I filmed a couple more videos after I last spoke to you, and then I made dinner, and then I went to go edit, and I fell asleep when I was editing. I like laid down, I was laying down on my back, and I just fell asleep. I guess good thing I didn't smear my makeup everywhere. So I feel like my eyes look very like red and droopy, and that's because I just woke up like 10 minutes ago and it's 9 o'clock at night. So yeah, I took a little nap. Our makeup is still looking great. I am looking a little bit shiny, and that's because I have oily skin. We used the Glimmer powder today. I'm gonna talk about the products, let you know what I'm keeping, decluttering, all of that. I'm kind of like waking up right now. But the powder is definitely not as mattifying as the One Size one that I used yesterday, so something to keep in mind. But wow, my eyes are like so red. I always get comments on my eyes being red. 99% of the time it's just because I'm tired. And I don't know, I feel like I have sensitive eyes because I feel like my eyes are always red, but it is for no particular reason, for those of you who comment or wonder. So let's go ahead. I have a stack of books here, so let me move these so we can talk about some makeup. So the primer and foundation I used today are both going to be Keeps. I've already kept these products. Like I said, I never reuse Keep products in these videos until right now. I just had to use this combo again because I just loved the way it made my skin look so much. So we have the Physicians Formula Better Believe It Primer and the Ofra Absolute Cover Foundation. Both of these products are so good. I've only used this primer with this foundation. I haven't used it with anything else, so I'll have to continue to try it, but 2 times in a row, I love the way it makes my skin look. It's super soft. It makes my skin feel soft, and I would expect it to be greasy. I feel like I expect a coconut oil thing to happen where it's like solid in the pan and then it like is super oily on your skin. It definitely does melt with the warmth of your skin, but it doesn't look oily, and it's just so good. And this foundation I have used with other primers. It's great. Find your shade and like you're good to go. Again, this is in the shade number 1, and it's my perfect match. So both of those products are going to be Keeps. As for concealer, this is the Marc Jacobs Extra Shot Concealer. I feel like my under eye area doesn't look terrible, but it also doesn't look great. It's definitely kind of cakey looking, and it could be a combination of the concealer and powder. I will say when I applied it, I think I mentioned that I didn't really notice that it did much for my under eye area. It kind of, my under eyes have like less coverage than the rest of my face, so I'm thinking the concealer is gonna be a no for me. And I know I'm not giving it like a full shot, but it's an extra shot. Do I give it an extra shot? No, I think I just need to get rid of it because I have too much concealer to be keeping stuff that I don't feel confident in, and I feel like I'm not going to continue to like this. So this is going to be our very first decluttered item. It hurts because it's high-end and I'll spend my money on that, and it's good concealer, but I just need to let it go like Elsa. Also, I posted some stories today on Instagram, actually just one, and so many people commented on my makeup saying how cute it looked, so thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Everyone says they like me in green. I literally hate the color green. I don't know, I always hated green on myself, even like in high school. I think it was because of my blonde hair. I just always thought it made my hair look weird. I don't know, but anyway, moving on, we have the powder from Glimmer. I think this is a nice natural powder. I don't think it's necessarily good for long wear makeup like how I do these tests. It's very natural looking, it has a nice natural finish, but I think my skin is a little bit too oily for it for these long extended makeup wear periods, which I don't always wear my makeup for that long. Sometimes I do my makeup to film a video and then I immediately take it off, so I know I will get use out of this, but I need to start using this more because I spent way too much money on this to let it go to waste. So I am gonna keep that. Just know that it's not, I'm not telling you to go out and buy it, if that makes sense. I don't feel that strongly enough to recommend it to you, but since I have it and I paid for it, I'm gonna use it, and it's good. And yeah, I do use a lot of powder, so I don't think I'll have a problem getting to that powder. That's like the exact opposite logic that I used for the concealer, but it's fine. Let me rationalize it. If I didn't own that, I would not buy it right now. I won't repurchase it, but like I said, I spent $100 on that. I'm gonna freaking use it. Next we have bronzer. This is the Morphe GLAMABRONZE Face and Body Bronzer in the shade Icon. This is so old. It looks great. I like the product, but this is so old. I've had this probably since 2019, I want to say, is when this collection came out. So 3 years ago. It's time to let it go. It's gonna be decluttered. I love Morphe. I love that bronzer, but it's just too old. For blush, I used the Benefit ROCKATEUR blush, and I really liked the way that this looked on my skin. I feel like the pigmentation of the color isn't super strong, but it is kind of like a lighter blush. It's kind of highlighty, actually. It has a very high sheen tendency, and it's a pretty pale kind of pinky color. It's really pretty though. I do wish that it was more pigmented on my face still, but I do want to keep this, and we'll consider this a try again product because I wish that the pigmentation was still there, but I don't know if it's just because my skin got super oily that this kind of disappeared off my face. So once we have a more mattifying day, I want to try this again and see if the pigmentation lasts a little bit longer. So that's a try again product. Here's my brow combo. I feel like my brows actually still look pretty good. I used the, what is this? L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer in Light Brunette. Based on the cap, I thought this was going to be too red for me, but the color actually looks really nice, so I'm going to keep this. It has a pretty nice fine point to it. It's retractable. All the things that I love in a brow pencil. We also have a spoolie on one side. And then I used the eyebrow gel from Mercier. Another really good product. Can't complain about an effective clear brow gel. So I'm going to keep both of these. For eyeshadow, obviously I used the Dirty Martini palette from Glamlight. This is such a fun palette, and I'm so happy that I decided to go green today and switch things up because it made me feel good. It made me feel good. My boyfriend was like, wow, I like your eyeshadow. It matches your sweatshirt really well. I don't know if he really liked it, but he told me he liked it. He usually tells me he likes my makeup when I'm wearing makeup, but I don't know, I had a lot of fun playing with this, and I feel like it kind of opened me up like a little bit more to the colored green. I love green in like plants. We have quite a few plants around our house, and I love green, like fresh greenery. I think it's such a fun pop. But like for clothing and like eyeshadow, I just feel like, I don't know, I feel like green doesn't look good on me, but so many of you guys DM'd me today telling me how good it looks, so I don't know what to do. But I will be keeping that palette. It's so cute, and I love Glam Light so much. For highlighter, I used this right here. This is the Rimmel Highlight. It's a buttery soft highlighting powder in the shade 001 Stardust. This is so good, you guys. I love this highlighter. I knew I loved this going into today. It's so blinding. It's buttery smooth. It has a little bit of a champagne-y undertone, so it's not too stark white. It has a nice base to it. Definitely more for lighter skin tones probably. It might be a little bit harsh on a deeper skin tone, but on my personal skin tone, it looks so natural and so good. Natural as far as color goes. It's very shiny and blinding, but I love this product and it's so affordable. I totally recommend this highlighter. I feel like I haven't talked about makeup like this in so long. Like, I've done some reviews. I don't know. This just feels good. It feels good to be talking about makeup like this and like doing my makeup for a YouTube video, not just for like a new product launch, if that makes sense. So I'm excited. And then we have lips and mascara. For mascara, I used the YSL Mascara Volume Effect Faux something, the curler, and this was an interesting mascara. I feel like I like it. I don't think that I would purchase the full size or repurchase this, but I will continue to use this. I have quite a few mascaras open right now though, so I think we're gonna start to cycle through, like recycle through my mascaras, just so I'm not opening every single one of my mascaras at the same time. I have like, I don't even know. I have lots of mascara. I have all of these and then 4 more, so no, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 mascaras open right now, so I'll probably start cycling back through my mascaras, at least for a little bit, just for the sake of the, you know, the series and me not opening up 30 mascaras at once. So I like it enough to use it up, but I don't think that I will repurchase it. We'll see how I feel though after finishing it up. I've been saving my empties again so that I can do an empties video for you guys. And finally, we just have lips. I also used the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist, but I'm obviously going to keep this. I use this all the time. Here's our lips. So originally I applied the ColourPop BFF lip liner, which I love, and I will be keeping this. This is such a pretty color. I don't really have much on my lips now because we ate dinner, and I never reapplied. So this is what you got. This is what I'm left with after my lip combo and eating and it being 9 hours later. So love this lip liner. I will be keeping it. And then for lip gloss, I originally started with the Dolly lip gloss. This is from Buxom. It's the full-on plumping lip polish. It's really pretty. It has that tingly minty sensation. I love the color, but I went to reapply because I filmed a few videos and I applied a different gloss. So here's Dolly. It's really pretty. It has a little bit of color to it, which is nice. But then I applied this gloss from Laura Mercier, and this one is definitely more sheer. It's very sparkly, and this is what it looks like. It's in the shade Rose Gold Accent. I want to say this was part of a holiday collection. It smells so good, and I love it. I love it so much, and although I like the Buxom gloss, I have a lot of Buxom glosses. I think I'm going to declutter the Buxom gloss and keep the Laura Mercier one, only for the fact or only for the reason that I need to start decluttering some lip glosses. I love lip gloss and I love sparkly lip gloss, both of which these are, but I need to get rid of some. Like, I have to. I can't have this many lip glosses. So we're gonna declutter the Buxom one, even though it breaks my heart because I want to keep it. I really do, but I'd rather keep this one. It's so pretty. Let me just put it on. It's like so high shine and sparkly. It smells like cupcakes and it feels great. I just love it so much. I don't love the applicator. It's a little bit hard and I find that I have to dip in like 2 or 3 times to get the full amount of product on my lips that I want, but I love this so much. So we're gonna keep this one and declutter the Buxom. So in total, I am trying again 1 product, decluttering 3 products, and then keeping the rest. So that was today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed day 10 of this series. I was gonna say it again, but I've said it too many times today. It's gonna add another 30 seconds to this video. I hope you guys enjoyed day 10 of this series and I had a really good time. I think my makeup still looks pretty good. I feel like I'm a little bit shiny. I could like mattify my glow a little bit, but other than that, my makeup looks pretty freaking good. So it was so much fun. I'm glad I got to do a chit chat, get ready with me for you guys, and I'm glad I got to talk to you. I can't wait to hear your feedback and read your comments and chat with you down below in the comments section. Remember, all of these products will be linked down below in the description box, and I had a pretty good time with you guys, even though you guys haven't even seen this video yet. So I love you guys so much. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. I hope you have a wonderful day and I will see you in the next one. Bye.